What's going on, guys? Sebastian here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to your daily dose of transfer content. And today is gonna be Tuesday the 6th of October and yesterday was obviously deadline day. So what we're doing today is covering everything that happened and trying to cover as many stories as possible. And because things can change very quickly in the world of transfers and football, I'm going to be doing this video in different sections, so players could feature more than once with different updates. So very quickly, if you could do the good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button and also press that bell next to it, that would be greatly appreciated. And then finally drop a comment below, I'll try to respond to as many as I can. So first up, Inter Milan have confirmed the signing of Matteo Darmian from Parma. It's a season-long loan with the obligation to make it a permanent deal in 2021, and that fee will be €2.5 million. Arsenal midfielder Matteo Guendouzi has joined Hertha Berlin on a season-long loan. The Frenchman is looking for a new challenge, that's after falling out of favour under Mikel Arteta, and there is no option to buy included. PSG have confirmed the signing of Danilo Pereira on a season-long loan from Porto. L'Equipe do add that it's essentially a permanent deal though, because if PSG finish inside the top two in Ligue 1, then it is an obligation to buy for about 16 million. French midfielder Cyprien has joined Parma on loan from OGC Nice. It's a 1.5 million fee for that. It's also an obligation to buy if certain conditions are met, and that fee could be about 7 million. Lucas Martinez Quarta has joined Fiorentina from River Plate. He joined from the Argentine club for about €6 million, and it looks like Fiorentina could be very busy today. Ryan Sessegnon's move to Hoffenheim has been confirmed from Tottenham. Again, a loan deal for the season, no option to buy included. Everton have confirmed the switch of Godfrey from Norwich. They've paid a fee in the region of £20 to £25 million, and he's put pen to paper on a 5-year contract. Manchester United are now in advanced talks with Atalanta, that's to sign AMAD TRAORE. The 18-year-old was very close to a move to Parma, but it did collapse very recently, and now he's set to join Manchester United according to various outlets. The fee will be €25 million plus 15 in bonuses, but he won't be joining now, he'll be joining in 2021 because of a work permit. Southampton have signed a new midfielder and it's going to be Ibrahima Diallo. It's a €15 million fee and he signed a 4-year contract. Diego Laxalt is currently undergoing a medical in London, that's before flying to Glasgow later this afternoon, that's to seal a loan switch to Celtic. That story is from Sky Sports and it looks like the deal definitely will happen and it should be confirmed fairly soon. Porto want to take both Hector Herrera and Thomas Lemar on loan from Atletico Madrid, this according to Diario AS. Both players' departures will allow Atletico to complete the loan signing of Lucas Torreira, and the Uruguayan has already passed his medical, they're just waiting for a couple of departures first. Sebastian Rudy has rejoined Hoffenheim from Schalke. It's a loan for the remainder of the season, and I believe there is an option to buy included. Federico Chiesa has joined Juventus on a 2-year loan deal. There's also an obligation to buy for about 40 million. There's a 10 million loan fee, which is spread across the 2 seasons he's at the club, and he's set to sign a 5-year contract with the Italian champions. It's a transfer that Juve have been trying to get over the line for some time now. They finally got their man, and it's not just this transfer window they've been after him, it's probably been about 2 to 3 years. And the Chiesa deal does mean there's a domino effect between different transfers, so Juve now have got to get rid of a player, and it looks like Douglas Costa has now completed his medical, that's ahead of a return to Bayern Munich. It's a regular loan deal with no option to buy, and I think they're paying his full wages. And Fiorentina will be replacing Chiesa, but they're going to be doing it with current free agent Jose Callejon, who left Napoli at the end of last season. Now for that transfer, because he is a free agent, I don't think he has to complete the move today, or yesterday for you guys. I think there's a bit more leeway on that one. Gerard Deulofeu was also linked to Fiorentina as a replacement for Chiesa, but instead he's made the switch to Udinese from Watford, which seems to be a very common thing because they have the same owners. Facundo Pellistri has passed his medical checks and will travel to Manchester today. That's ahead of a €10 million move to Manchester United. He was also linked to Lyon, but according to Sport Witness, this is now a done deal. An update from yesterday is that Leeds United have agreed a deal to sign Rennes forward RAFINHA. He arrived in the UK on Sunday night and will undergo a medical today before signing a 5-year contract. So it looks like they've got their target, and for FIFA Ultimate Team, it's a really good transfer. A player that was very close to joining Leeds United, but due to a failed medical it fell through, is Michael Cuisance. So he's now undergoing a different medical ahead of a transfer to Marseille from Bayern. He again failed his medical with Leeds, but he's set to join the Ligue 1 side on loan from the German champions. Sevilla have confirmed the signing of Moroccan forward Osama Idrissi. It's from AZ and the fee is €12 million. West Ham's efforts to land Bayer Leverkusen defender Jonathan Tah have fallen through, and this is according to Football Insider yet again. His current employers are reluctant to sanction a sale. That's because there's very little time to find a suitable replacement. Now the story does say that if West Ham do up their offer to about 30 million, Leverkusen then might consider the sale. Ousmane Dembele will not be moving to Manchester United before the deadline. He's now focused on his season with Barcelona, and the story is from RMC Sport. Now, I'm unsure if this means Memphis Depay to Barca is off, because that apparently was basically hinging on Dembele leaving. And now some massive news for Arsenal fans, who obviously were dealt a massive blow in the Houssem Aouar chase, but according to various outlets now, the club have informed Atletico Madrid they intend to pay Thomas Partey's release clause. And Tancredi Palmieri does now add that Thomas Partey has informed Atletico he wants to go to Arsenal. And David Ornstein does add as well that Arsenal are now making all necessary arrangements, so he'll have his medical in Spain, and they're very optimistic about a deal now. Atletico's stance was pretty much, if you want to sign him you have to pay his clause, if not he's going to stay. So Arsenal have essentially paid the 50 million, and I think it's a very good bit of business from them. So that is it for part number 1. For you guys watching the video, it makes no difference. Part number 2 will resume straight away. But I just want to say that this recording does end at 2:30 PM. The next updates will be in a few hours time. Right, so now we're in part number 2, and I'm starting this recording at 6:45. The first transfer is that Wolves fullback Ruben Vanagre. He's completed a season-long loan to Olympiacos, and there's also an option to buy included. The Greek side also brought in Portuguese midfielder Bruma on a loan deal from PSV, though for that one I'm not sure if they can make it a permanent. Napoli have announced the signing of Bakayoko from Chelsea. Again, it's a season-long loan, but no option to make it a permanent basis. Sevilla have signed former Man City centre-back Karen Rekic. It's from Bundesliga side Hertha Berlin as a €4 million fee, and the Dutchman has put pen to paper on a 4-year contract. A very short one from Gianluca Damasio is that Malang Sarr is signing for Porto on loan from Chelsea. Now this one for me hasn't been confirmed just yet, but apparently it's very close to being done. Bayern Munich have confirmed their second and third players of the day. This is following the full confirmation of Douglas Costa. So Bouna Sarr has joined from Marseille for €10 million and he has signed a 4-year contract. He'll also wear the number 20 shirt at the club. And as I mentioned yesterday, Choupo-Moting is also a done deal. He was a free agent, so there's no transfer fee, and I think he signed a 1-year contract. David Klaassen has returned to Ajax from Werder Bremen. He signed a 4-year contract until June 2024, and the fee is €11 million, but it could potentially rise to 14 with add-ons. Benfica are in advanced talks to sign Jean-Claire Todibo from Barca, and he's already rejected Fulham and Bologna. Now Barca are going to be pushing to sign Eric Garcia from Man City, but if they can't get him now, they'll get him on a free in 1 year's time. And a big transfer for FC Porto is they have brought in Felipe Anderson on loan from West Ham. The Mirror do say that he's never really seen eye to eye with David Moyes, but he is open to playing for the Hammers again, just not under the current management. Get French Football News are saying Manchester United are in advanced talks with Watford, that's for Ismaila Sarr. They've already had one bid rejected, which was a loan offer, and it also included a £45 million option to buy. Whereas Watford came in with a counter offer. They said you can make it a loan deal, but if you don't activate that option to buy, you still have to pay us £25 million as a penalty. And now another update about Ousmane Dembele and his potential move to Manchester United. So in the first section he was all set to stay, but apparently yesterday he did not train with Barca, or I should say today for me. He's open to joining United, but there is no agreement between the clubs just yet. United are considering paying a loan fee and covering 100% of his wages. That story is from ESPN and Fabrizio Romano. Whereas the latest update from Guillaume Balaguer does say Dembele will remain at Barca. A potential loan move to Manchester United has now fallen apart because Barca were the club that cancelled the deal. Barca would have sanctioned the move, but only if Dembele extended his contract by a further year, but the player wasn't convinced to add that year to his deal. Tottenham have been offered the chance to re-sign Christian Eriksen. Inter are keen to accelerate a deadline day move and they're willing to pay half his £200,000 a week salary. Whereas Sky Sports do say the Danish midfielder has refused to join Borussia Dortmund and Hertha Berlin on loan, Inter are very much keen to get him off their books because he hasn't settled under coach Antonio Conte. And the final one for this section is a confirmed deal for Manchester United. So they have announced the signing of Alex Telles from Porto. It's an initial €15 million plus €3 million in add-ons. He's on a 4-year contract and has option to extend it for a 5th. Right, so this is the final part of the episode now, and I'm recording this at 1:45, so I've left it as late as possible to try and cover as many transfers that went through. So the first 4 I did mention earlier on the episode, so that's why they're all on your screen at once. So Barca have sent Jean-Claire Todibo on loan to Benfica. It's a 2-year loan spell and an obligation to buy for $20 million. Leeds confirmed the signing of RAFINHA for $17 million plus 6 in add-ons. It's from Rennes on a 4-year contract. Manchester United also announced the signing of Facundo Pellistri. It is from Penarol and the fee is $10 million. He's also signed a 5-year contract. Mikhail Cuisance clearly passed the medical this time at Marseille. Of course, again, didn't work out at Leeds, but it's a loan from Bayern Munich. Lazio have re-signed centre-back Wesley Hood from Southampton. It's on a season-long loan again, and I believe he left them back in 2017. Stade Rennes announced the signing of Belgian wonder kid Jeremy Doku. It's from Anderlecht and he's a replacement for Rafinha, and he cost about $27 million. Southampton have announced the signing of Theo Walcott from Everton. It's a season-long loan and he returns to the club he left 15 years ago when he joined Arsenal. Rafinha has joined Paris Saint-Germain on a free deal from Barcelona. There's up to $3 million in bonuses plus a sell-on percentage. This transfer almost didn't happen because PSG only signed the 27-year-old with 8 minutes left of the window. Jack Wilshere has confirmed he has now reached an agreement with West Ham to terminate his contract. It means he will be a free agent, so he's looking for a new club, and it's unfortunate how his career's gone. Had so much potential but ruined by injuries. Rangers bought in midfielder Bongani Zungu from Amiens as a season-long loan. Chris Smalling has made the move back to Roma, this time on a permanent basis from Manchester United. It's a deal that could be worth up to £18 million and he signed a 3-year contract. And a pretty interesting fact is this was only completed with 1 minute to spare. Fulham have bought in Anderson from Lyon on loan for the season. It's a £1 million loan fee and I believe there is an option to buy included. Manchester United's move for Ousmane Dembele is off. I'm not putting that one on your screen because he's featured so much in this episode already. But yeah, Dembele to United, it didn't happen. The next one is that Eric Garcia has told Manchester City that he will join Barca in January or June. So either way, he's leaving the club and he could sign a pre-contract agreement in January or a very, very low fee. Besiktas have signed Leicester forward Rashid Ghazal on a season-long loan. Everton brought in a new backup goalkeeper, and that is going to be from Roma as Sweden international Ruben Olsen. Jeff Rene Adelaide got his move away from Lyon. He did reject Hertha Berlin earlier in the day, but he's now joined Nice on a season-long loan. There's an option to buy as well for the French side for $25 million. Manchester United confirmed the signing of Edinson Cavani on a free transfer. The 33-year-old has joined on a 1-year deal with the option to extend it for a 2nd. And apparently, according to Telefoot, he'll earn €9 million per season, and he's wearing the number 7 shirt. United were very busy because they missed out on main target Jadon Sancho. They managed to bring in 4 players on deadline day. They announced the signing of an arrival for 2021, and that is AMAD TRAORE. Again, he featured earlier on the episode, but it's now confirmed from Atalanta. It's a €21 million fee as an initial fee, plus $20 million in add-ons. He'll join in January. The news that Arsenal fans were waiting for has been announced now as the signing of Thomas Partey from Atletico Madrid. They activated his release clause of $45 million and he signed a 4-year contract. And other outlets are saying he could be earning up to $260,000 a week. And the final one is going to be that Ruben Loftus-Cheek has joined Fulham. It's from Chelsea on a season-long loan and that deal has just gone through for me. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. So if you could do our good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button, and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. Yesterday's episode will be down below in the description box, and the current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time, there'll be a new video for you to look forward to. So thank you for watching, I'll see you next time.